Yo, I'm back with another episode of the Ironman to Max series. After going 3 times over the drop rate for the fish barrel, I can finally do some AFK fishing. At the moment, I'm just fishing some Karamju bait. It's so AFK, you can literally AFK for over 10 minutes at a time, but the fishing spot does eventually change. The bait scales with my fishing level, so it's like 17 catches at 80 fishing. I'm going to need a lot of bait too. Unlike other types of bait, you lose bait even if you don't end up catching a fish. But I don't mind, I love to AFK. For some weird reason, you get shrimp in your inventory on occasion, so eventually your inventory will fill up with shrimps. Quick detour before I do some fishing, I kinda want to get a rune pouch to save some inventory spaces. I just need 60 more Slayer points, so I'm like 3 tasks away. Also, I'll be getting a 90-point bonus. This is gonna hurt, but I'm excited at the same time. 750 Slayer points down the drain. Finally, I can start fishing some Karambans. It's around 25 to 40k XP an hour, but this fishing spot is so OP. The fishing spot never changes, so I can AFK for 2 to 3 minutes at a time and get over 50 fish per inventory. It's also the best food for Ironman. Well, not the best, but easily acquired food if you get what I mean. I've literally got the best setup for this method too, so I teleport to the crafting guild with my cape, then the deposit box is right next to me. Then I tally to my POH, use the fairy ring straight back to the fishing spot. Before I would use an RD cloak to teleport to the monastery, run all the way to the fairy ring, then use a door ring to bank. Honestly, that method was so annoying, it's just 10 times more relaxing this way. Anyway, I think I'm just going to fish when I want to AFK while working on other grinds. I'm going to work on some achievement diaries and knock out the Karen one first so I can get Arada's blessing, which will give me more fish. But before I can even do that, there's so many quest requirements. Ascent of Arceus completed, 2k coins, 1.5k hunter, 500 runecrafting XP, and a page for the Book of Memories, which I don't own at the moment. Or maybe it's in my bank, I'm not sure. No way this quest helper mentions Varlamore, that's crazy. Wow, the Varlamore envoy, what is that, like some sort of book? Wow, this cave in Karend has a bunch of sand crabs in it. Remind me to come to this place during like the next seasonal game mode so I don't have to get crashed at the beach. The Depths of Despair completed, 4k coins, 1.5k agility and another page for my book. Tale of Righteousness completed, 8k coins and another book page. This Karen questline sure does love giving everyone piles of coins. Queen of Thieves completed, 2k coins, 2k thieving and another book page. Forsaken Tower completed, free use of the Loverjack minecart, 6k coins, 500 mining and smithing XP and what a surprise, another book page. It turns out I did have the Book of Memories, I just never had the pages until now. This book is going to be so good for getting around Karen for so many different activities. Eagle's Peak completed, 2.5k Hunter XP, Eagle Transport access, and the ability to use bot traps. Man, that kinda sucks, locking bot traps behind a quest just to stop bots, yet there's so many chin bots all over the game. I also got this fake beacon eagle cape during the quest, which looks kinda cool. I'm pretty sure though you can't store these in the POH. Oh my god, this organized crime plugin is a lifesaver. Shows you what world, what area, what exact location, and how long you have to wait till they spawn. There's the medium Kren diary completed, 5 daily teleports to the Kren woodland. That will be good for when I need to recharge my book. A 4% chance to catch 2 fish. The blessing now also gives a 1 prayer bonus. Free access to the Crabclaw Island, which is basically an island in the middle of the ocean with sand crabs. I swear we have too many locations with sand crabs all around the game. Ooh, a 5% chance to mine 2 dense essence blocks. That's going to be nice for when I do some more Zaya blood rune crafting. 23 dynamite per day, which I have no use for, but it would be fun to collect it and see how much I can stack up. And lastly, reduced tanning prices in the Fortress dungeon from 80% down to 60%. I'm pretty sure that training method is only used by Ultimate Ironman since they can't use a bank. Oh no, turns out there's a hard diary task to teleport to the heart using the Eric's talisman, which I don't have, but I can get from these lizards. The drop rate is like 1 out of 250, so it's not too bad. Yo, I just spooned the talisman at 47 KC. Karen hard diary completed, and I got the Rada's Blessing 3 now. Unlimited teleports to the Karen woodland, 3 daily teleports to Mount Karum. That's going to be nice if I do some Konar Slayer. 6% chance to catch 2 fish at once. The Ash Sanctifier, which is pretty much a bone crusher for ashes, so when a monster dies, the ashes get turned into prayer XP. The Slayer Helm now works as a Shazian helmet. That will be nice if I ever decide to go for the Dragon Warhammer. 5% chance to save a harvest life at the Hasidius and Farming Guild herb patches. Well, that's kind of interesting because I'm pretty sure the Hasidius patch is disease free. I totally forgot I got all these sun-kissed bones in my bank from when I did Hunter Rumors, so I might as well chisel them down into bone shards and get some prayer XP. I've got so many banked bones from Slayer, so I'm gonna turn these into bone shards too. Varlamore has the best shops in the entire game. This pub in Alderin sells unlimited jugs of wine. I think I'm gonna make some Sunfire wines, which will give me more prayer XP than regular blessed jugs of wine. I got all these splinters from Hunter Rumors. Well, technically I got them from the antelopes that I was catching, but you get the point. Okay, so these Sunfire wines give you 100 more XP compared to the regular blessed jugs of wine. This method beats going to the Chaos Altar in the Wildy any day of the week. All those bone shards add up to around 200k prayer XP. Hey, there's 70 prayer. I can now use piety. Well, I will be able to when I eventually unlock it. This minigame is wild. You can actually make a bucket of hangover cure. Yo, is this a reference to Snoop Dogg on the quest helper? But instead of Snoop Doggy Dog, it says Snoop Loggy Log. I need some willow branches for this diary. Now I gotta wait 4 hours for a willow tree to grow. I better plant some extra ones just to be safe. This Grim Tales quest is just like that Disney character Rapunzel, but instead of climbing down her long hair, you climb up this guy's long beard. Hey, there she is in all her glory. Yo, what is this? I just used a shrink potion. Now there's a bunch of level 95 rats in the witch's house. There's literally a whole army of them down here. This old man selling magic beans. Well, I guess that makes me Jack then. Oh, I actually get to plant the magic beans and grow a beanstalk. Man, this quest is one giant fairy tale. I love it. Bro, this giant looks sick. I wish this was a Slayer monster, and I wish we had more giant trees we could climb up with like a city or something in the sky. That would be so dope. Grim Tales completed, 60k woodcutting XP, that is nuts. 25k agility and thieving XP, 15k herblore, 10k farming, 5k HP and a dwarven helmet. Bro, the Slug Prince looks so scary. He literally has a dead body attached to his face. The Slug Men is completed, 3.5k in crafting, rune crafting and thieving. Oh, and I can now wear Proselyte armor. I can buy this armor from Sir Tiffy, but instead of calling him Sir Tiffy, let's just call him Tiffany. Some decent defense and prayer bonuses. I'm definitely going to be using this for Slayer. Finally, the willow tree's grown. Kinda crazy you can only get branches from trees that you have grown yourself. Now I can finish this diary task and make my very own basket. Every episode I praise the shops in Varlamore. Now I can just buy a bronze spear instead of having to kill a goblin or a minotaur. Oh lol, I just tried to claim the medium diary rewards, but it won't let me because I haven't done the easy diary. Okay, now the easy and medium Falador diaries are done. So for the easy, I get a Falador Shield 1, which restores 25% prayer once per day, a 2.5k XP lamp, and access to the shortcut at Motherlode Mine. Oh, and access to the Tight Gap shortcut to the Chaos Temple from Birthrope. I don't think I'll ever be using that. Wow, the medium diary kinda sucks too. The only interesting things is the Falador farming patch. You get 10% more XP and a higher chance of receiving medium clue scrolls from Falador guards. Lovely, now I gotta kill the giant mole without having the shield with me to locate him. It's kind of funny too because just the other day I saw a YouTube short. I forgot who it was, but basically someone was showing tips and tricks, and one of them was being able to locate the giant mole with the thralls, so you don't even have to have the Falador Shield 3. That wasn't too bad. A diary task, a combat achievement, and 2 collection log slots. Now I get to AFK to Motherlode Mine. I need 40 nuggets for the Prospector helmet, which is another diary task. Sweet, there's the helmet, another log slot. Yay, I get to kill the blue dragon in the Heroes Guild. I used to do this as a kid for money back when we had hardly any places to kill blue dragons. Good times. There's the hard Falador diary completed. Hopefully I get some better rewards this time. 100% prayer restoration once per day. Access to the bank chest and deposit box in the crafting guild. I already have access to that. That's interesting. I'm just assuming the 99 crafting cape bypasses that diary reward. The Falador shield lets me locate the mole. That'll be nice if I go for the pet. The moleskins and claws are now noted, so I can exchange them with the guy in Falador Park for bird's nests. The Falador shield lets me locate the mole. That'll be nice if I go for the pet. The moleskins and claws are now noted, so I can exchange them with the guy in Falador Park for bird's nests. Wow, this last reward is kinda useless too. A shortcut to the Fountain of Heroes in the Heroes Guild, so if I need to recharge my jewelry, I can probably save like 5-6 seconds. Kandarin, easy diary completed. Hopefully this one gives some better rewards than the Falador one. So the headgear counts as a light source and it doesn't need to be worn. If I am wearing the headgear while chopping normal trees, I can get double logs. Wow, I didn't even know that. That would be so handy for like when I was doing hunter rumors. I can exchange 40 flax per day for 40 bowstrings, and 5% more marks of grace from the Sears rooftop course. Not bad, I guess. Hey, it's the OG Barbarian Agility course. I'm so sure I've mentioned it before, but in RS3 they added an extension to the course, so like an extra part to it for high level agility players. But like in Old School RuneScape, this agility course and many others are kind of dead content now because of rooftops and marks of graces. Oh my god, this is a joke. So I need to complete a wave of BA for this medium diary task, but there's literally nobody here. I can't believe this right now. I mean, when I came here for the collection log on my main, every day it was packed. Okay, so I only need to play one game, but out of respect for my team and not being a little rat, I've decided to do all the waves, including kill the queen. There's the medium Kandarin diary, 33% faster spinning at the spinning wheel in Sears Village, huge for when I actually decide to make some bowstrings. What else do we get? I can exchange 60 flax per day, 10% more marks of grace, 5% increased chance to save a harvest life from the Cafferberry herb patch. This last one's quite interesting because it was just a recent update, so you don't need ropes anymore at Boxterian Falls. Well, you do need a rope, but it literally supplies the rope for you because there's a rope on the ground now. King's Ransom completed, 33k defense, wow that's a lot, 5k magic XP, an antique lamp and access to the Nightwave training grounds. Oh my god, listen to this. So I did the Knights training during leagues and I got shredded by one of the Knights because they were draining my stats like crazy. But I literally decided to use my brain and watch a guide. I didn't even know, but you can actually flinch every one of these Knights. Honestly, that's a game changer, especially since you can't use protection prayers here. Wow, that was a lot of combat XP. I'm sure that was around 80k in total, but anyway, I now have access to Chivalry Prayer, which is useless to me, and the Piety Prayer. That will come in handy for like future boss fights and stuff like that. I need to complete all of my Barbarian training just so I can access the Ancient Cavern to kill a Mithril Dragon. Oh my god, thank you Jagex. They gave Mithril Dragons a 50% weakness to Earth Spells. It's literally so easy to kill it now. Bro, you gotta be kidding me. Trust the Quizmaster to turn up right this second and I refuse to miss out on a mystery box. I just had to grab some spices. Turns out I need 75 smithing for this diary task and I'm 70 at the moment. Yo, this diary task is crazy. I need to buy a granite body from BA. It costs 95k coins and 1 penance kill. Oh my god, I didn't even know killing the Penance Queen was part of the diary task. I'm so glad I did that earlier with my team instead of leaving them hanging like an ass. Trust me, the amount of times on my main account people will just rage quit for so many stupid reasons. The granite body counts as a collection log too, and I'm pretty sure it's slightly better than a rune plate body. Kandarin hard diary completed, 1 free daily teleport to Sherlock. That will be nice for clues, however I'll be using that to collect my flax. I can exchange 120 noted flax per day, 15% more marks of grace from the Sears rooftop course, 10% chance to save a harvest life at the Cafferberry herb patch. I can exchange 120 noted flax per day, 15% more marks of grace from the Sears rooftop course, 10% chance to save a harvest life at the Cafferberry herb patch. This one's kinda weird. I can enchant battle stats with some NPC from 30k down from 40k. I mean, I got most of my stats through Slayer drops. I wonder if that can be used to make money somehow. Oh my god, this one's huge. 10% chance to increase the activation of enchanted bolts. I need to test this one out of Vorkath at some point. That 10% could make a huge difference when trying to hit 100 with ruby bolts. And lastly, I can change the Camelot teleport to take me to outside Sears Village Bank. That's going to be huge for when I do some rooftop agility. You know what to do next. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a wonderful comment down below. Thanks for watching, take care, bye.